What's up, y'all? Back with another update with this Carmelo Anthony debacle. Looks like they want even more money, but I don't think they're going to get it. I got this article here from the Daily Mail. So let's get into this. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Carmelo Anthony spokesperson slams white supremacy in the wake of murder charge as teen sets up $1.4 million fundraiser for trauma counseling. Yeah, okay. Murder suspect Carmelo Anthony's family spokesperson has railed against white supremacy as a 17-year-old was indicted for a high school track star's murder. Spokesman Dominic Alexander pleaded with the Anthony supporters to stand with us and fight against white supremacy after the teen was indicted for the murder of Austin Metcalf, 17, in Frisco, Texas, in April. Alexander added, to the racist bigots and those who are filled with hate who targeted Carmelo, his family, and even myself, you do not intimidate us. We are not backing down. Yeah, whatever, man. We all know this is a grift. It's all a grift. It's all a sham. And listen, if you donated money to these people, if you really donated money to these people, I bet you feel stupid as fuck right about now. I'm glad I didn't give them a dime. Please. This case is yet another example of what it means to be black in America. No, it doesn't. Where even in our self-defense is questioned, scrutinized, do we forget the fact that he actually admitted that he did it? Like, come on, man. Please. They wouldn't have to do all this grifting if he was really innocent. Like, can we be for real? My involvement, like many others, as a direct response to the overwhelming hate threads, outside influence that have surrounded this case since day one. Excuse me. Anthony's family insists that he was defending himself against Metcalf when he stabbed him to death at a high school track meet, but a surveillance footage of the killing track meet viewed by the Daily Mail appears to show Anthony's attack was unprovoked, which is why they probably won't release this to the general public, because then Carmelo's case is pretty much done. Well, it is done, as if you ask me. But anyways, meanwhile, Anthony's latest court docket has asked for taxpayer-funded legal counsel for his trial. I thought the whole point of him even getting all that money so he can afford his own lawyer on his own. Never mind. Despite a recent fundraiser that raised almost $600,000, outrageously, the family has raised their fundraising goal to $1.4 million, with the Anthony saying some of the cash will go to trauma counseling. That ain't going to no damn trauma counseling. They're gonna pocket that shit. They're gonna pocket that shit. I promise you. If they by some miracle they do get that money, which I don't think they will. The family will continue to use some of the cash for relocation to a safe neighborhood. Yeah. After the Daily Mail reported that they bought a new car and already live in a sprawling $800,000 home in a gated community. When Carmelo was indicted this week, his family wrote in an update to the fundraiser that it was an unimaginable tragedy and a moment we hoped we would never face. Anthony's case divided the nation as his supporters allege that he is being unfairly prosecuted for murder while he is black, while critics argue there was no reason to fatally stab Metcalf, who was not armed in the heart. Yeah, he had no business. He had no business doing that. Like, come on, man. He had to defend himself like that. He couldn't throw. I guess he just couldn't throw hands, right? Because like if Austin Metcalf was unarmed with anything, I guess the only way Carmelo felt he could, I guess, beat this dude to fight is to take his life, and now he's paying for it. In April, Anthony was released on house arrest and returned to his family's gated community after a community home, after his attorney successfully reduced his bail. The bail was initially set at $1 million, and prosecutors argued that his family could use the $439,000 that fundraised at the time to pay his bail. His father, Andrew Anthony, told the court that he didn't have access to the funds at the time, and that he was planning on using the money to pay for his son's defense. It is unclear why the family cannot use the now $539,000 that they've raised for his defense as they filed the indigent packet in court. Alongside paying for the trauma therapy and relocation, the family also said in their fundraiser that the money would pay for transportation to and from Carmelo's court hearings. And they added that it would be used for enhanced security measures after facing threats and public backlash on Metcalf's death. Whew. Good Lord. While legal expenses are a significant part of this fund, they are only one part of our family, a loving, God fearing family seeking safety, justice, and peace in these trying times, they wrote. And I think, okay. In a previous post, the GiveSendGo back in April, the family clarified that while legal defense is a critical part of this journey, we want to make it clear that this fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. Oh, we know that. We know that. The funds will also support a range of urgent and necessary needs that emerge as a result of the situation, including but not limited to the safe relocation of the family due to escalating threats of their safety and well-being, as well as basic living cost, transportation, counseling, and other security measures. The fundraiser added, we ask for your continued prayers, support, and solidarity. Your contribution will not only helps protect and stabilize the family, but it also serves as a powerful message of community, care, and resistance in the face of injustice. Wow. Yeah, the grift is over for these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, it's done. It is absolutely done. And you would have thought with all this going on they would have raised more money. I think. Hold on, I got the GiveSendGo pulled up right here. So as of right now, let me refresh it real quick. $541,609. And look, their goal as of recording of this video, $1,396,725. It looks like they're about just over just over maybe a third of the way there, yeah. And yeah, 15,000 people gave to this donation. 8,900 people shared this. You got about 5,002 prayers. 12 minutes ago, someone gave $100. 4 hours ago, someone gave $20. Someone gave $10 about 4 hours ago. $20, $59, $50. Wow. Yeah, I think the grift is over for these people. I mean, they know it's a wrap for him. They know it's a wrap for him. I don't know why they're trying to keep this whole thing going on, and they're trying to spend that money on. Hold up, let me see this one more time. On trauma counseling. Wow, they managed to get all this money, and just spend it on senseless bullshit. So apparently, they need more money now for all this other stuff that's not even going to go towards his legal fees and all that stuff, since they're going to have a court appointed lawyer now look at this case. And since this is a murder case, you would think they wouldn't want that, but hey, they tried it. They tried it. They got the whole sector of the internet on their side, right? Most black people were on their side, like, yeah, we got to ride for Carmelo. F that little white boy, blah, 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 blah. He should have minded his business. And all these people are looking stupid now. All these people looking stupid now. And if you actually were stupid enough to donate to this, congratulations, you played yourself. And I hope you never get your money back. And I mean that wholeheartedly. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you if you watched the entire video. Make sure you guys hit the link in my description to my Linktree link. That'll lead you to all my other social medias, as well as you can support me directly on this channel. And until next time, y'all, peace.